Ladies and gentlemen, the Insight Times. Today we have in studio a very distinguished individual who is a community leader, head of a charity, and someone who is well connected that is concerned about people in his neighborhood. We have the president of the United Nimba Citizen Council, North Dakota, Unico Andy, in studio today. He is no one else but the Honorable Rickman Jan Van. Mr. Vangan, welcome to the studio.
Thank you, Brother Jenkins. It's a pleasure to be here tonight.
I'm pretty much impressed, particularly, I didn't know you back then, but every occasion I've attended here in Fargo, you've been there. So I was concerned, what is this connection about? Or why are people handpicking you every so often to be a part of these key events? And then when I had a chat with you, I had known just a few days earlier that you were the head of Unico ND, but then I've seen you though. I didn't know you were the one. And then we connected at that time. And then I thought it was okay to bring you here to tell us a bit about what you are doing, the organization. I mean, how you are collaborating with other organizations here in North Dakota, where you took this organization from and how far you've gone, and your connection nationally. Things like that could be very insightful for our audience.
Thank you, Brother Jenkins. Let me first start with our connection in the community.
Yeah.
You see, no man is an island. And as a leader, if you think you can do everything by yourselves, you'll be making a bigger mistake. So we came into leadership with that mindset that will not only be confined into our circle. We need to spread our arms by connecting to other local Liberian local organizations in our community. Because no matter what you do, you may have a thousand of people. You need somebody. In this life, you need somebody. Other countries will connect with another country because they want that relationship. And so we've been in leadership from the day we get to know ourselves, with that mindset. So when we took over our community organization, we decided to connect with other community leaders and other organizations. And not only that we are connected to them, we also support them.
Right.
So, and based on our support system, that people invite Unico. Unico will not just go for your program. Unico ND will not just go for your program as a spectator, but we go there with the mindset of helping you, with the mindset of helping you to raise fund for your development, for your organization to help others too. So based on what we have been doing in this community. That's the reason why you see anywhere we go, we are recognized because of our involvement with other community leaders.
Okay, Mr. President, thank you so much for the wonderful explanation. I have a simple question here. What are you doing to unite your people? And what do you intend to do? That could be projects, that could be some initiatives that you've already planned. What are you really going to do eventually?
All right, so what we doing to unite our people, a lot of strategies that we put into place, to unite our people. The first thing, we check on our people every time, and we make them to understand the importance of our organization. We call them, discuss, and just have fun. And so, because one of the things that keeps people together is when when people come to you, and then if it is cold water or something, give it to them, and tell them, say, and make them feel at home, and make them feel that they are part of the organization. And so we reach out to our people every time we call them. And when something happens to somebody, we make the announcement, put the announcement in our chat room, and make our people to understand that, hey, NIMBA, our Unico ND, is the only organization we have. Therefore, we have to be there for one another. So we we make publicity, we make the announcement, and we talk to people to go there and identify with that person. And when we go there, we are not only going there because that person is just a member. We making the honor that yes, you are a member. Therefore, we have come to identify with you not only by speaking, but by giving that person full items, giving that person money, and making it known that they are part of a family. So all of these things that we have been doing has greatly united our people. And then what we intend to do, very simple. We have a lot of things to do. As I speak right now, there is a project that we are working on right now. Unico ND is working on a project, and I'm not going to disclose our project right now, but we are working on a project, a very huge one that requires, $1,000. And so that is the first thing we are working on right now. And pretty soon, by the grace of God, through the help of our people, uh, that project will soon start.
That's pretty much cool. Can you just let us know a little bit about the beginning of your leadership and how far you've come?
And so is a bit of our leadership. Um, Basically, we got involved with UNICO in 2019. By then, Reverend C. Bepa was the interim president. And then in that same year, they were preparing for to have an elected president. And then I went for the meeting one time, and then introduced myself. And based on our introduction and how we ask questions and we answer questions, and people started getting interested in us. And I said, "Oh, the guy's a smart guy," and also I went home, and then they my predecessor, Mr. Pig, I placed a call to me. What's your name? And he said, your name is, and I called my name. And then we got connected as friends. And besides, then from there, I started connect myself with other, citizens of Nimba who were living here. And then we started getting known gradually. And so, and the election came, and I served a campaign manager for Mr. Pig. He won it. And then not only that, we were campaign manager, but we decided to get involved with his administration by helping him, to reach his goal, both financially, and but due to the crisis, the interruption from the COVID, pandemic, Mr. Picker could not really do much. And so until he said, my time is over and the organization need a leadership. And then so one time we're driving from work and then a call was placed to me. Mr. Vengon, we have done our assessment in the community and we feel that you are the one to take over our community leadership. And then I said, well, let me pray about it. Let me think about it. Let me consult other people that I feel that they can give me ideas. And exactly, we did. And then we give our final word to our people in the community. In 2023, we did not have a contender. We did not have somebody to contend against us. And so that brought in my vice president and my financial secretary, my secretary, Chris City and Prince Williams and Adolfo. These innovative guys, I brought them and we all start to work together. And then when we took over, we said, well, our community is down. What can we do to raise the momentum and for people to know that there is an organization in this community called United Nimba Citizen Council? And so what we did, many of our members today that you see on board Brother Jinke, they were sitting down. A lot of them did not know about Unico. They were sitting down. And so taking over the community with just few members. So we need to bring everybody on board. So we did community engagement, what I refer to as Jehovah Witness movement.
Right.
We just call you and say, hey, we coming to your house. And when we go into that person's house, I told my leader when we go into the person's house, we charge our own pocket, take money from our own pocket and buy you, food items and then donate it to you and then give you money, and encourage you, hey, Unico is here, you have to come back. And based on the Brother Jiki, you can see today we have over 200 plus members.
That's impressive because considering the size of North Dakota, although the entire state does not even have 1 million people, and then if this group has come to this point of having over 200 people, that is a big progress right there. So the connection is very, very strong. So I want to understand if, apart from North Dakota or Fargo, you guys are connected to people out of state. And when I mean connected, I mean being supportive. The same supportive style exhibited in North Dakota, if that is being applied to other people in other states.
Absolutely, Brother Jinky. Just quite recently, in August, I was in Minnesota supporting the Basin district. Basin district, though they have a chapter here, but the president lives in Minnesota. And he and I, we are connected. We are brothers. And so when I was invited as to serve as a team launcher, I pulled on my people, and we went there. We supported. I was also in Iowa, at Des Moines, Iowa, supporting the Support Development Association. So we are not only in North Dakota, we are not only connected in North Dakota, we are connected to other states like Iowa, Minnesota, and Georgia, and the rest of the state, Brother Jenkins. And that's how we have that's kind of connections that we have. So we are connected everywhere.
So that talks about how vibrant your organization has grown out here in Fargo. Um, have you ever had, apart from Unico ND, have you ever had other things that you've done to be this fruitful? Other things that you've touched? That could be an organization, or that could be just a group, another group that is not from Nimba, or some community involvement. Were you previously involved in politics or organizational leadership in the past?
Oh, yes, thank you, Brother Jenkins. Absolutely. As I sit here, Uh, I am the founder and overseer of two churches, Unity in Christ Christian Ministry International,
Oh, that
and
is your
yes,
pastor?
yeah, and I have you know congregations and ministers and pastors that are trained,
Oh,
and for the past 15 years. And then also, not only that, I am a proprietor of two schools, Brother Jenkins.
where are the schools?
Yeah, the schools are they are in Liberia.
Okay.
I am the proprietor of a United Christian Mission School System, a school that does a feeding program for kids since 2012. Brother Jenkins, I will tell you, the records are there. We go right now. We go to Liberia, just going about to the community to say, I'm looking for a United Christian Mission School, and then I have over 28 workers, including my cooks. So this is the kind of thing we have been. So we have been leader from the day God, we we came on earth, and then we got to know ourselves. We have been in leadership, and not only that, Brother Jenkins, I am the director of Sarah International Organization. Right now, I represent as a country director for United Christian Mission, in Liberia, and I'm also a country representative for the Life in Christ Ministry International, and I'll soon be like the entire African director. So we have been in leadership. So when it comes to leadership, we are not novice. When it comes to leadership, it's not something that we just get into. Is something that we have been doing. So taking over Unico North Dakota, I would just like to say, okay, just come and help us. It was just nothing to us because something that we've been doing. So based on our past experience, based on our past leadership skill, and that's why we brought into our community organization, and that's why you see it is going it is what it is today because we have the foundation, because we have been there and we are still there.
Reason I ask you these questions
Mhm.
about your previous organizational skills, and even if you've been in politics, is because of what you explained to me, the origin of this organization. In fact, your transition as a head around 2019 and how far it has gone here in Fargo, North Dakota, which I believe has been really, really amazing. It is a milestone, actually, in the history of Unico ND. And you've made some great records here among the people of North Dakota in Fargo, particularly. Your connection has been so strong. Do you have some plans for Unico ND, or you think at this level you are, you might give it some rest where you focus on probably accomplishing goals that have been set up, or are you thinking about expanding some agenda? Is there anything that we need to know about?
Absolutely, Brother Jenkins. We came to leadership with a set mind, with a plan. Because anybody who goes into leadership without a vision, definitely you won't do well. The first time we took over UNICO, based on where our organization was, our mindset was number one, we're going to recruit our people, because without the people, you cannot make progress. You cannot undertake a project. So you need the people. And with the people, there will be project. And so we engage by bringing more people, our first term, by bringing more people, I'll bring our people from every walks of life to have interest in our organization, to know that there is a county organization that they belong to. So now that we have members for the first time, and not only that, financially, our organization was nowhere, Brother Jenkins. We took over nothing. Like I said, based on the challenges faced by our predecessor.
I understand
So
exactly. Sorry for interrupting.
mhm.
Yeah, you've been grateful by saying that there were some challenges faced by your predecessors.
Yeah,
That has been grateful because there was a reason for which probably they did not do all that they wanted to do.
absolutely.
But when you say you took over with not much in that account, is it more in your sense that you could tell us? I wouldn't mind knowing how much was there. So if it is something you don't want to talk about, that's fine. Maybe you want to keep that as something confidential, but just for our audience sake, understanding exactly how much was there when you took over is not demeaning anything someone has done in the past.
Yes. Like I said, based on the challenges faced by our predecessor, we took over with nothing, with the 13 cents. Like I said, it may
know.
sound like we try to look down upon our predecessor. No, but they face a lot of
No,
challenges.
to me, it doesn't
And,
look. It doesn't sound like that because you did mention about COVID and all of that. So there were challenges faced by then. Anyone could face that, but you
yes,
just be honest.
yeah, sure.
And
I'm just
yeah,
being honest. And then
yes,
they did not have, like the kind of numbers that we have today for people to really pull.
exactly.
These are some of
Yeah,
these
of
are some of the
course.
challenges they face. And so based on that, where we took the organization from financially, and so what we did, we have never written a grant. But what we have done, the money we have raised, it's more than writing a grant.
How much have you
So
raised?
honestly, when we talk about the first time, Brother Jinky, we're interested to know that at the end of our first term, we have over 30,000 United States dollars in our account.
You know.
Yeah. Now we talk about 41 to 44,000 dollars. I'm
So,
being honest.
well, I
And
think
we
that
and we just passed it 2 years
no, that
with that amount.
even if it is 5 years, actually, um, I understand how hard it is raising money, especially when you're not applying for grants
Mhm.
and taking an organization that has a balance of 13 cents to how much currently? 46, you said?
Yeah,
Is it
41, yeah, we
41,
got about
around
41
41?
to 44,000.
That is impressive. I think that is a responsible leadership that we're talking about here. And then I would just tell you, congratulations and thank you for the hard work.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, and yeah, that's been responsible actually, I must admit. If you are just joining us, we're in studio with the Honorable Rickban Yan Van Gon, who is the president of UNICO North Dakota, out here telling us about what he's doing, what he intends to do, and the state of the organization here in North Dakota. The Inside Times. Thank you, Honorable Van Gon. We will want to have you again, and then our audience will be impressed to have you. We appreciate your time.
Thank you so much, Brother JK. It was a pleasure being here. We have a bigger thing ahead. I want to say to our members, we have a greater task ahead at hand, to do. They already know our project that we are working on right now, and the undertake, and they already know that. So everybody's on board, and great thing we will do. Let's unite and let's keep being together. I am your humble servant, Brother Jiggy. Thank you for hosting us. And I want to say that if you are looking for a studio to have your organization promoted, to discuss your progress about your organization. If you are a community leader, I would recommend Brother Jenkins Barker.
Thank
Contact
you.
him and you will be well received and you will enjoy your time. As you can see, he lives right here in Fargo with us. So all community leaders, make sure you contact. I will share your number with you people. Thank you once again. Thank you for the studio. Thank you for the discussion today, Brother Jenkins.
Thank you, Mr. President. We appreciate the time.
Yeah,
Have a wonderful evening.
you too.